Let me welcome you to the Smokebox. Windows up, couple in rotation. Hot boxed out about 3 or 4 faces.
Welcome to another edition of the Smokebox. I'm Dr. Green Thumb, aka Be Real, with two of my good friends, longtime homies. You know, like that's fucking understated. You know what I'm saying? I got the legends, fucking my man Everlast, aka Whitey Ford, aka Weddle Locks.
Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. I came to win, battle me, that's a sin. I won't ever slack up, punk, you better back up. Try and play the role and you're the whole crew will act up.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
AKA the good as wood.
The good as wood, baby. You know what I mean? Fidel Lastro. However you want to tell me.
We also got in the whip, Sick Jacken.
The other side, if your intention is to defy death, I tell you now, even the best can lay to rest.
Oh man, this is, you know, hey, it's good to have you guys in this box. You guys are smoking on some orange tree by some of my good friends at, you know, Green Line Organics. Thank you very much.
God damn if it doesn't taste like orange, too.
Yeah, and I'm smoking on that insane OG because it's just insane. On Funky Field Tips, of course. Now, all that aside, okay, intro aside, plugs aside, you guys are releasing some fire. And I had a chance to hear it. I had a chance to be on it.
Yes, sir.
And I gotta say, man, when I heard when you played me the tracks, that the fact that I heard that you guys were doing something together, I was excited about it. And then when you invited me to the studio, I was like, damn, this shit is fucking hard. I mean, like, what was the bridge? I mean, we've all known each other for years, but like, you know, the types of work that has been done is like, you know, feature here, feature there.
Yeah.
We've done a bunch of features, but like, you know, out of our camp, you guys are the first two to actually do something like as far as the MCs go, because you've collaborated with Muggs on the masters and all that stuff. But like as far as MC goes, I mean, this is a fucking awesome collaboration between you guys.
I agree. The way it came about was Divine Styler is my, you know, one of my oldest and dearest friends, man.
Back to Divine Style.
And I wouldn't even be rhyming. I wouldn't be in music if it wasn't for Divine Styler. So, you know, we've been hanging out and like doing some musical stuff together, and he had all these beats that I thought were just amazing, but I didn't know what to do with them. There were a lot of samples, so it wasn't like, you know, nowadays it's crazy. So we just decided to do a free project, and it started as one thing, and then that kind of started to fall apart, and then Jack was gonna come and feature on that.
Right.
And when the other thing kind of fell apart, I was like, man, I'm not gonna, because it was gonna be me and another person, and it just didn't happen. But it worked out for the best, because I was immediately in my mind, it was like, me and Jack should do this, man, because this is one of my favorite rappers, man.
Yes.
I'm a voice guy. I mean, style and all that is important, but like unique voices give me Sadat X's, B Reals, you know what I mean?
He's got one of the
Chuck
most unique
D's,
voices.
You know what I mean? Unique,
Distinct.
insane, just really, you know, the minute you hear it, you know who it is.
Yeah.
Plus, he's just ridiculous with it. And I told Divine, I was like, and he was like, I'm not really familiar. And I told him Psycho Realm. He was familiar with
Then he
Psycho
knew,
Realm,
yeah.
but he really wasn't hip. And I'll be honest, I don't think I truly knew exactly how dope he was until the Muggs record. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I knew Jack killed. I'm just saying, when I heard him versus Muggs record, I was like, oh my God, that nasty.
That introduced him to the other half of the Soul Assassin fan base that follows Muggs religiously and what he does. And I just think it's a dope contrast in styles, because you also have one of those distinct voices in hip hop that when your shit comes on, people know it. Yo, that's Everlast right there. That's Whitey Ford. And the dynamic of your fucking low rumbly bass, fucking gritty fucking style, along with your fucking high fucking, you know, the fluidity you hit with on that shit too. It makes for a great fucking combination.
Yeah, contrasts really fucking well.
And you as a producer, like, how did it feel to, like, you know, because you produce and you fucking and you're sharp with the pen and all that shit. I mean, you know, anybody that knows Psycho Realm and Six Symphonies knows you're a fucking master on the mic and producer. How did it feel to, like, let go again and be produced?
it's always nice to not have to be on both ends of the song, you know? Because when I'm just rhyming, I can focus on the rhymes. And just being in the studio with these guys, I mean, Divine Styler, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everybody in the neighborhood was pumped up when they heard I was working with him.
Yeah.
And then Everlast, you know what I mean? So to be with these dudes in the same room and creating something, you see me? I was
Absolutely,
like a little kid in a
it's
fucking
beast
candy store,
time.
bro.
It's beast mode.
I was excited.
Yeah.
The whole thing. It wasn't called WarPorn Industries until after Jack got involved, and we were sitting there and they started gelling, and I was like, the word WarPorn just came up, and then we just were like, dang, we started bouncing off each other, and we developed that as this should be a group.
And that's the name of the group, WarPorn.
WarPorn Industries, yes, and
That shit is dope.
It's Sick Jack, myself, and Divine Styler at the moment. It's but it's a fluid situation. You know what I mean? It's also just fun. This is. You know what I mean? I just felt like getting it in. You know, I've been singing and doing my songwriter thing for a long time. Coca first album was fun.
And you produced too, so you kind of like let go of the steering wheel and let Divine do his thing.
Yeah, well, because the tracks were there. Like, there's no hooks on this thing.
He fucking murdered.
There's no hooks because the music is really good, and the musical hooks, the music that we left open are like hooks, and he killed it. It's crazy to me because I listened to it. I've been banging it since I got the mixes back, and it's like, it sounds current, but it sounds vintage.
Yeah.
It's really kind of weird.
It's
like,
got a fine line.
Yeah, it's
It
walking that
definitely got a
line
fine
very well, and I'm real happy with it, man. I'm really stoked on it. I mean, I'll be banging it in my ride for the next fucking 3 months, easy.
I think the tight shit too is that people, had not heard you in hip hop for a long time when you went away, like, and did the Whitey Ford thing and started playing the songs with the band and all that stuff. And when you came back for a taste on fucking on the Coca Nostra stuff, people got amped by that. But it's like
I'm in love. I still am in love with that album.
Yeah, but you were in and out of that shit. You know what I mean? So it was like you were teasing people.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? This one right here, I feel like they are gonna fucking shit because you're flexing on the album. Both of you are flexing on it, and people haven't heard you really flex in a long time. They've heard you rhyme and they've heard you do songs, but they haven't heard you flex. And
Everlast on some murderous
the
bars
murderous
on his fucking
flexing that I know.
Hey, my man, you know what I mean?
Is out
but
on
honestly,
this shit.
it's and I know Jack will speak for the same thing. It's one of the keys to, like, I think one of the problems with a lot of cats do now is they email this shit back and forth with each other. The reason this sounds as good as it does, and B-Real's hearing it, and it makes my heart warm just to hear him say how good he thinks it is. But it's because we sat in that same room, just like when you came and did yours.
Right.
You listened to the record, then you sat there and you go like, and we're MCs. We look at each other and no hate, no nothing.
Yeah.
Oh man, he got it in right there. I gotta get at that. You
Right.
know what I mean? Not get at you.
No,
I gotta
no.
get at that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't be the weak link. And that's the beauty of this is I listen to every record and I'm like, I don't feel, even with the features, because we got Big Daddy Kane on this thing, man. We got
Yeah.
Be Real on this
I heard
thing.
that.
We got Rocka from Dilated Peoples, Terminology, Vinny Paz.
And it's free.
And it's free.
Hey,
welcome.
that seat, now that is game right there, because not only are you giving people bangers, I mean, and I got a chance to hear it. I'm telling you, there is fire on this fucking album. They are giving this shit to people for free. Y'all, yes, say thank you. Thank you to them. And I gotta say thank you for being invited to being on that banging shit. That shit is phenomenal. Like, Divine Styler, he really did his thing on the beats. And he spit some fucking bars on there. And I know people that were fans of Divine Styler and people.
Oh, they're gonna trip balls,
And
man.
we were talking about this, outside the box, that, a lot of people borrowed styles from Divine Style. From the Divine Styler.
We got Divine bars on this record.
You know what I'm saying? And you got
A bunch of Divine bars too.
You got authentic Divine Styler bars and beats. You know what I'm saying? But he was, he influenced a lot of folks, man, and it's good.
I mean, he's my fucking, dude. He's my, mentor. He's the dude who told me to rap. I was trying to be like him doing graffiti when I was like 15, just spitting like funny raps, like to make fun of shit. And he was the guy that told me, you should make a tape with us.
It's cool that he's in the fold with this, but like active, not just behind the scenes doing the beats, but he's actually spitting bars too and being a part of the group, man. You know what I mean? Because You know, that brother, you know, he's very talented, and he was an inspiration too.
He'll be in the next Smokebox. He just don't get down like this.
Yes. We're gonna get him a surgical mask to avoid the.
He'll get the Tom Morello treatment.
Get the Tom Morello mask. You know what I'm saying?
Pardon.
So obviously, you guys are gonna tour from this, yes?
Oh, we're looking to, we're like, we want to do shows and all that, you know. We actively right now. It's like this was the crazy thing was like. In the old days, what we just did would have took a year.
Right.
Make a record,
and it would have been
put it out.
expensive.
This is like we started this in December.
Yeah.
Because right before I
That's
left
how
on
fast
tour,
it
fucking
goes now.
Bang. And it's just because he came over every night. I was in the studio at the lab, and he'd come. We'd drink whiskey. We'd listen to beats. One of us would come up with the first verse, and then it was like again. Oh man, you murdered that. Fuck you. That was kind of like the reaction a lot. Like, oh fuck you, man. Damn.
There was a lot of
You're a dick. Oh,
You're
a
a dick, dude. A lot of those. Like, you dick.
You know, but that's the shit that makes another step up. You know, and that's the cool shit is that I could tell that you guys made each other step up on each song. And you guys sound really fucking good together. Who are you guys listening to, you know, like individually? Like, what are you listening to when you're with these days?
Man, as far as hip hop or just in general?
Just in general.
A lot of old soul, Sam Cooke. That's why I might come check your thing out, dude, right? That's all about, right? You know, stuff like that. But like hip hop wise, you know, if it ain't just like golden era stuff, like I'm stuck on Sean Price all the time.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
You know, what else is going on there? You know, it's just got to get on my radar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Kendrick's an amazing MC.
Kendrick's
You know
dope.
what I mean?
What do you think about Chance the Rapper getting that Grammy?
I honestly ain't hip to anything about Chance. Not that I knew of Chance. Like, I know the name. I know he's big. My life lane just never put me. I never made those clicks.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's
Right.
for some reason. So I don't know much, but I mean, I know about what he's done. So
I think it's good for him, man.
Yeah.
He's an independent artist.
I think it seems like from the outside, not knowing anything about like his music, like except for probably I've heard some that I just don't know about.
Right.
Is that it seems like uplifting, kind of happy, good,
It's good shit.
positive music. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
the world needs that just like it needs everything else.
Let's hope he gets rotation with that. How about you, Jack? What you bumping in your whip
I
these days?
listen to a lot of old like 60s soul, a lot of stuff. You know, I collect the vinyl, so I'm constantly looking for new shit on that end. And
yeah.
I listen to a lot of Brazilian jazz, samba,
They got a lot of cool fucking grooves.
very dope.
Hell yeah, like that old school shit, 60s,
Yeah.
70s
Yup,
grooves.
The old Astruz stuff.
Fuck
John
yeah.
Roberto, Stan Getz even like he crossed over and did a lot of stuff over there. Crazy because Willie Bobo's dad,
Yeah,
he recorded a lot of those songs that are on those records too.
yeah.
You know, Gingy,
Yeah.
you know, fuck, there's a few of them that he does, but yeah, that's what I listen to, brother, just the relaxing stuff, you know.
Word up, man.
Too much rap nowadays, unless my kids get in the car and they start bumping all that new shit.
You got to listen to a little bit of everything. I think that was the cool thing about our school, is that we all, even though we were fucking mad straight up hip hop heads, you know, in as far as what we were doing, we also appreciate other genres of music that was before ours that influenced a lot of shit. Because, you know, hip hop is borrowed from every genre that you could possibly think of, you know, from classical to soul to punk to whatever. Samples come from each genre to make up what is hip hop.
And you know how it is
You
too,
know?
when you're making beats, you're digging, you're listening to a lot of foreign music, a lot of international,
Right.
you know, prog rock or just, you know, soul, whatever. And you start listening to things that even if they're in a different language, you still bump it because it's dope. You know what I mean? So it kind of does open up your, you know, what you have in your stereo. You know what I mean?
Yep. And I think that's key, man. You know, you got to get inspiration from different places, you know, outside of just hip hop. I think just to open up
I
your
listen
fucking
to
mind.
a lot of Tony Bennett now that I think about it, dude.
You know what I've been listening to a lot of, man?
Dope.
Especially coming out of the Prophets of Rage.
The song we did, not to cut you off, the song we did,
Yeah.
the beat we jacked, that's a Tony Bennett.
Oh, that's a Tony
song.
Bennett joint?
That's a Tony Bennett song, yeah.
Tony Bennett had some samples,
Tony
B. Tony B. For me, I listen to like classical music after like a Prophets of Rage rehearsal, because it's so fucking.
You gotta almost go
I
that
gotta-
far left.
I
you know
gotta
what
come
You
back
gotta
down.
go there. I can dig why you. I can understand why you do that. You know what I mean?
I gotta
understand why you do that.
tone it way
Gotta
the
cleanse
fuck
the palate.
down. Gotta cleanse the palate, dog. You know, so hey, learn something from this, y'all motherfuckers. Okay, so my last question in the smoke box is, well, you know, it's broken into two. You dabbing? You guys dabbing these days?
Occasionally.
No? No dabbing for jacking?
No dabbing.
Straight jacking for jacking.
Straight jacking for no dabbing.
Don't yeah. Word up. And how about you?
You know.
You be dabbing now. I know you be dabbing now. I seen the rigs at the castle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's your favorite concentrate right now?
I don't know that much about it. I mean, as far as like the in depths, I mean, you know,
You like the shatter.
The West Coast Cure
West
guys are my
Coast
buddies,
Cure.
man. You know what I mean?
Shout
Those
out
are my
to
buddies,
West
man.
Coast
JP,
Cure. JP,
it's the homie.
you know what I'm saying?
He's always bringing me good little tastes of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shout
You
out
brought me something kind of ridiculous the other day.
to JP and Jarrett, man. They're the homies. They be looking out for sure. Oh yeah, I brought you some shit too.
Yeah, you know.
That's good stuff.
That's gonna last me like a year and a half, dude.
How about flower? Yeah, it should. How about what's your favorite flower right now?
I'm digging on this because it's really like, you know, I feel like I could work
Citrusy. Yeah.
still after I smoke almost a whole fucking bat of this.
Yeah.
But whatever you had me smoking on the other day here was ridiculous. But we did like three. We had like three different
We had
kinds.
3 different
It was like
flavors.
Skittles. I think it was insane.
Skittles,
But I think that
Insane
shit was.
OG.
I think that shit was probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Skittles taste really good
My
though.
favorite kind of weed is Jack Daniels.
Nice. The kind over ice.
Yes, sir.
Right. But you occasionally smoke.
Yeah,
Right.
I
Yeah.
smoke when I'm in the studio working on beats, man.
Hey man, wood box hold his herb, fold up the medicine.
That's what I'm
You know what I
saying.
mean?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I smoke when I work on beats and shit. Lets me zone out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You still drinking red wine?
Always. Got
Nice.
Good stuff from Spain right now.
You got on your fitness game for a minute. I seen that because you dropped a lot of weight.
I did, and then I hit the bar again.
Excuse me. Well, you know we gotta stay active and keep the balance.
Gotta keep the balance, always.
Right. Word up, man. I want to thank my homies for taking the time to sit in the box. And this is, you know, a box provided by my homie Louis from Lifestyle. You know what I mean? Shout out
This
to
car
Louis
is
Serrano.
ridiculous.
Yep.
The paint is dumb.
That's
Just-
right. Yes, sick. Shout out to Louis Serrano, Louis Alba Jr., Lifestyles. Thank you so much. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Fuck with WarPorn Industries.
Tell them where they can get it, eh?
datpiff.com, February 21st.
For free.
Go check it out for free.
For free.
For nada.
Word up.
For nada.
For nada.
Anybody's opinion, just download this shit.
That's right, man. Thank you for watching. Peace from the box.
Let me welcome you to the smoke box. Windows up, couple in rotation. Hot boxed out about 3 or 4 faces.